Alrighty. Well, should have keyed another color for the hat. Yeah, that's did pretty well today. Sprint quali. Um, what we ended up third and fifth, right? Signs between Leclerc didn't quite get the lap off after being stuck a little bit in the pit lane. So bummer for Ferrari. However, halfway decent for Merc. And now I get to rep invisibly for the background. Yeah. All right, coming back to it. We're still in the F4 car. Make sure I can hear it. Make sure you can hear me. Kind of funny having a 37-mile-an-hour speed limit for the F4 car here. And this circuit, I have not officially raced before. I did a couple laps on it yesterday. And it's short and it's windy. So, and this is what I found. Yeah, you really have to slide it sort of all the way through that turn complex. Because there's not a good run. It's weird getting to do these corners after doing them in the
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Okay. Then, yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Especially if it puts 25 of us in here like it did in Canada. This tiny little track that I feel like people are gonna be flying all over the place. But the pits are pretty accessible. A lot of sliding, a lot of opportunity for knocking. So gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe practice will provide some interesting sights. Yeah, it's funny that they put the shorter version of this track for the F4 cars. The long Formula E cars. So there's the slide, and you gotta catch it before you get back on it. Yeah, it's a real feather of the throttle around there. Well, it's gonna be fun. I don't think I've completed a lap around here yet. That corner we're gonna see. I don't know if third or fourth is the right move. Alright, can we complete a lap?
Car stop on the left.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. Person in front of me sped out too. Spun out.
Car stopped ahead.
You got this practice. Done. All right. Hopefully, one of these 2 laps for qualifying, we can make it without spinning out the car. It's one of those, like, somehow it's easier to be careful during the race. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a madhouse. 25 people. Somehow it's easier to be more careful during the race. Where when you're in quali mode, you're really trying to push. You're trying to hit every mark. But that was close. It's good to know that when you slow it down and actually come into that corner with a little less momentum, we can actually come out of it with a better line and maybe. Come on, man. Okay, it's gonna be rough, y'all. 1 lap in. That's all we need. 1 lap. Get the tires fired up. 200-foot lap.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Crossed. So looks like that's PB, but that was against kind of I don't know that I've actually completed a full lap here before. So let's continue to see if we can improve. Second go around here. In this section again. A little. We're in a little more speed. Now the perch was not a great idea. Okay, here we go. 2 completed laps, 2 PBs, that's great. They're not great times, you know, but if we could get a 10th closer, that's totally fine. We're going to practice these couple corners again.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
That's what I found in this is you might as well always take the Abergasse right there. So if I were to slow it way down there. Snap. Let's see where we got. Let's go to the bit. Funny. It's always funny. I love. To me, it makes sense. Like at the end of a quali session to come into the pits. But when you do it every time, you get black flagged. So gotta reset. Not that our stuff wasn't done anyways, but all right. Let's see what we're looking at. Oof, 12. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Cool. So definitely more optimization to be done in there, and a lot of these don't have times yet. So we'll be toward the back of the field. You know, that's fine. Again, from what we saw in Canada yesterday, honestly, sometimes it feels like the better way to do it is to start at the back, let everyone clobber each other. Yeah, there we go. We're flying right down the list. Yeah, let everybody clobber each other at the beginning. Again, the guy yesterday that started on pole, I think finished 20 something. Yeah, it's just this many people. I can't. I mean, a track this short, it's just going to be just don't crash. Like if you can make it the whole race without crashing, you're going to be top 10. And if you can make it the whole race without a penalty point, you'll probably just be podium. Like if you never go off the track or never lose control. And actually, I was thinking about it later because we lost so much speed down the straight yesterday in Canada, and I had forgotten that on lap one when we T-boned whatever person decided to fly sideways going into turn one, that we damaged our front wing, and they didn't black flag us. We didn't have to come into the pits, but I'm sure we were sacrificing lap time the whole time there. So probably mostly on the straight, those two straights. So hopefully, I'll claim that as accounting for the gap in lap time from me to the leader. I think it was like three or 4 seconds, kind of consistently between the leader. But to be fair, even with that slowdown, we ended up finishing ninth, yeah, top 10 after a 19 finish or after a 19 start. So I was happy with it. Mid 10, how we looking? All right, we're in 16th now. Driver number 12, sitting behind Iosu Vanesca right now. Where's everybody from? Texas, ping 200. Wow. A lot tougher ping. Wow, okay. Guess I'm not able to get matched up at 4 incidents in practice. Number of points incurred this session. Wow, a lot of people from Iberian Peninsula. Where is that? New England, Carolina, Mid-South. Mid-South. Gotta love the Mid-South. D5. What is... Wow, so Division 5. Can I go down to Division 9? What's Division 9? Or is this just... I have to look at that on the board afterwards. Like, is this just because I'm still fresh and I haven't lost a bunch of races yet, or oh, this is actually how they're ranking it here. I wonder how close that is to. So Shinobu, yeah, it's Division 2. Ken Hado qualified 5th. All right, so we're in 17th. We're gridding up. It's first time watching one of these. Get ready for the chaos. These didn't say we're looking for a podium. And tell you the truth, yesterday I think the strength of field was like 11 something, maybe even 10 something. So 13 is pretty solid sounding, but it doesn't stop people from just sending it. So we shall see. I was gonna say it would have been fun if the whole right side of the grid filled up, and not our side, so we could have a clean run, but no such luck.
5 cars left to grid.
Best lap is 1 second. It is wild though that this lap in this car is taking 50 something seconds. 50, what was it, like 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and those F1 cars are doing the Red Bull ring right now in what, minute 5, minute 4. They can get around that whole track at the same time it takes us to go around this one. wonder what would happen if I held the button to start from the pits. Would it put me in the pits? Might honestly be better than starting out here. Okay, here we go. Some people not on the grid. Let's see how it goes.
Green.
Remember, want to make moves, but we to play it safe into turn one.
Still there, hold your line. Still there. There's an incident ahead. Still there. You got a slow car on the left. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear.
I really hope that's one of his like default chat things. Alright, 20 minutes of that short lap. Let's see how it goes. Nobody behind, but somebody ahead. And too deep on the brakes. Yep.
Still there, hold your line. Still there.
No way outside. Wow! What?
Car stop on the left. Go right. Go right. Go left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. The car behind has gone on.
Yep.
Go left.
What are you doing?
You've got wheel damage. Your front wing is gone. Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you.
So, I mean, that right there, right? Like, what am I gonna do? Look at all these cars in the pits. We were 15th, so you know we made improvements.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
We've got to get a new front wing, so that's gonna be fun. Wow, they took our whole front end off. Oh, and we're serving a penalty. Wow. Holy cow. What do we get a penalty? See, and that's the kind of thing, right? Like, unsafe oh. Because wow, I would have got, nah, that's fine. 40 seconds is shorter than the time it would have taken them to tow me all around the track and back to the pits, so I'm okay with that penalty there. Yeah, don't know what you're supposed to do. You know, the preference would be they hold the brakes, stay where they are. I know the guy told me to go left.
Okay, punch it.
You know, but really felt like, oh no, and we got speeding in the pit lane.
Left side. Clear.
And this is going to be frustrating because now technically we have to get out of the way of all these front runners. So it's just going to be constantly slowing down because all these people are technically 3 laps ahead of us or whatever. No, and it's decent anyways. See, roll out of the way. Stay here. Get back when there's a gap. See? That's bad though. Yeah, we don't need these penalty points. So you know, yeah, we got 15 minutes left. We're gonna try to take it real easy for the rest of this race. Man, once you get that blue and yellow flag though, like how do you not? Like there's no open air. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I have to serve the stop and go.
Right side, keep to the left.
This is it,
Clear.
like you just got to be nice once you lose it. Alright, so we are going to serve our penalty for speeding the pit lane. That was bad. That was on me. Let's not do it again.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Too far left? 8 seconds to tow and then a 40-second penalty. Wow. Yeah, this is not the race, y'all. We were only behind by a minute 40 last time around. Are they replacing something again? What did they replace our front wing again? That'd be funny. All right. So welcome to the Class D license in the F4, the FIA F4 car. Not a solid race so far. We have gotten not one but two penalties. One was well deserved and warranted for entering the pit lane incorrectly, because I didn't want to tow all the way back around. The one for speeding in the pit lane, admittedly, my fault. That was a rough one.
Go, 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 go!
Let's try not to do it again. But man, this track sucks for the fact that as soon as I get back out here, I'm going to be in front of other cars that are on that are further in the race to me, right? So I'm going to be essentially forced to get out of their way for the entire race, which is, like, understandable, but just kind of a pain in the ass. Again, we were not lighting up the time machine on this track, like, we're just kind of trying to make it. Behind me again already. Lap of like a actually completed. So far back there, you expect me? Get out of your way on the straight. Oh, you're gonna lose it anyways. Me.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
What? Just so far back there. And 50 points. Yeah, this is a rough day for the team, y'all. Oh, and now I've got oh geez.
Left side. Keep to the right. Still there. Hold the line. Clear. There's an incident ahead. Car on your left. Clear. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 50.766.
You see that? It's sort of fine with me, because man, running close is hard. But I sort of just like that I'm keep. Oh no!
You've got wheel damage. Car right, you've got some damage. Let's get that fixed. Clear on the right. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 50.722. You've lost the rear wing.
Rabbit sideways. Wow. Yeah, this is not a race. So this is.
Coming up, they're not at fault.
Not our race. Seems like the traditional F1 circuits are our game. This is a nightmare. All right, let's see if we can get in our pit box right this time.
Pit boxing. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage. You'll still have minor wheel damage.
Cool. So 7 minutes. Yeah, I think we're done. All right, we'll let it ride out the last 4 minutes of the race. Hanging out here in the pits. It was not our best day. Not our best day, and unfortunately, I don't have time for more at the moment. Oh, yep. Okay, yep. Making sure. Yeah, that's a tough time, y'all. Yeah, that's a tough circuit in this car. If you get a lap down, you're sort of always at the mercy of someone else who's ahead. We're gonna finish in 19th. Well, no, we're not gonna finish in 19th. We're in 19th now, assuming the other 6 people left. We'll finish in 19th, but I'm sure. Let's see, Austin Lejeune was behind us 4 laps down. I don't think that's going to update because we're not going to cross the final line. So who knows? Maybe those other 6 quit. I saw a few people disconnect. But position at this point doesn't really matter. Our ranking is going to go down. Our safety rating is going to go down. That's a tough loss. But that is mostly on me because I practiced this circuit very little, which, you know, obviously that doesn't help. Oh, they shut our car off. That's fun. And yep, 5 laps ahead. But okay, so it is updating. Ruben Davis is 5 laps ahead of us, but Austin Lejeune is still 4 laps behind. So yeah, looks like we'll finish in 19th. Yeah, I could have practiced the track more, absolutely. But we have some positives. One, ultimately, what started this whole thing off was getting stuck in a bad situation. The T-bone on lap 1 did not help. Removed our front wing, got us into the pits, got another penalty. So issues there. And then once you're behind on this track, it doesn't seem likely you're ever really going to get level again in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, we'll see how it finishes out here. See how it affects the ranking, and yeah, then we'll be done. Blue and yellow flag wild. I wonder if there's ever actually a penalty for, so in actual racing, if you avoid the blue flag, I think is what it is in F1. Presumably in these it's blue and yellow, but it means, I guess I don't know if I explained that. It means that there's a car that's ahead of you coming up behind you. So you're about to get lapped. And your obligation there is to get out of the way, right? The car in front should have the right of the car ahead of you in the race should have the right of way. And so in the racing series I've seen, it's usually like a couple turns, like 2 or 3 turns, that if you don't yield, you're going to collect a penalty. In this track, I mean, there's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turns tops. So if the limit is 10 turns, you got more than a lap. I ran ahead for a little bit and didn't really see any penalties happening.
White flag. One more lap to go.
Who knows? It could be assessing those some other way and just not showing you. I wouldn't assume so, though. Yeah, be interesting. For anyone who's watching these before, I think so. I added a couple of these at the top. The G is the graphics card usage, which I was just curious to see. I can't remember what the R is, to be completely honest. And I'm a little worried that it's like so high and dipping into the red. Kind of thought that was network, but I feel like that one was this one, latency. So I can't remember what the R is. RAM. That's RAM usage. Oh yeah, that's graphics RAM usage. Yeah, for sure. All right, there it is. Checkered flag. We don't get to cross the line. That's a bummer. We've still got 2 minutes of repairs. I wonder if it's gonna let us sit out. Oh no, it's gonna end. We've got a minute left. Yeah, oof, I have no desire to race this track again. Although should get good at it because it's worth getting used to, especially because, man, again, if you can avoid contact, like, it's going to be an easy one to be top 10 or podium. Yeah, I'm sure I could exit the car here, but I like sitting here and watching it all finish. I like the fact that when they put our Pirelli tires on, we can see that they got all the Pirelli logos like perfectly aligned right here. That's wonderful.
Ticket flag.
Yeah.
Better schedule some testing.
Yeah, better schedule some testing. Oh, Well, we made it further than any of the other non-finishers. So that's always great. Um, network practice results. 24 minutes. That won't be fun, but I haven't tried that track yet. Really, in an hour 53, closed. Wait, why is this one closed? Oh, 2:15 because it's happening now. So 4:15 will be the next one. Maybe we'll try to get on for that. We'll see. Yeah, we did horribly. Yeah, we did really bad. So horrible, horrible outcome on the safety rating, and then a really poor outcome on the I rating. That's man takes us out of the 1300s, which is a bummer. So we're gonna have to be more careful next time. We're gonna have to be a lot more gentle during race time. I do wonder. I want to see that. I do wonder. So I mean, we're a Class D. I wonder what those the what's it called? Division. Division is the class, and then division. So we were Division 5 that race. So we'll see how that gets affected going forward. But yeah, that's that's what we'll see. Right now, still sitting at 1 win, 202 laps. Win percentage almost 4%. Top 5%, 50% ish of the time. I do like that. That's good. But for the rest of it, we will have to wait until next time. Thank you. Have fun. See ya.